So I was just at this coffee shop doing my thing, and there's this man that came inside, and I welcome all types of people, of course, but he kept trying to talk to me, and I had my earphones in, so I wasn't really paying attention. I honestly was like in the zone, but I noticed that he was just trying to flirt with me. This is an older gentleman, obviously drunk or some sort of intoxicated, and I was like, you know what, like I could just ignore this person because I can hear him kind of sort of through my earphones, and I could see him like staring at me, looking at like my outfit, and like I just felt extremely like violated, honestly. And so before I left, I took out my earphones and I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, what did you say? And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm like, I didn't hear a thing you said, man. I had my earphones in, I was doing my thing. And he was like, oh, okay, well, do you want this? He bought like a snack, and he's like, do you want this snack and my coffee? And I was like, no, sir, you can go ahead and enjoy that for yourself. I'm good. And then it was just like really like awkward. He was like, so do you go to school and everything? And I'm like, listen, like, I don't know, like in my head I was like, dude, I feel like I'm being violated here, and I'm trying to be nice because we're in a public place, but it's like, what do you do as a woman in that situation, like knowing that this man is being a creep for like really bad reasons? And he's like, because I'm very good with like understanding why people talk to me, and it's one of those situations where you like had to like be there and to feel that, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women who have felt this. Like, you can't just like go ahead and like wear a cute dress or an outfit without some creep looking at you up and down, violating you in every single way possible, and with absolutely no good intentions. And it just like infuriated me to the point where I'm like, you know what, listen, like I'm not gonna sit here and take this bullshit from you, man. Like, this is fucking nuts. You need to respect a woman. And so this is just me like encouraging any woman who's out there who has ever been in the situation, or if you get yourself, or if, see, fuck the society, man. No, women, it's not your fault for getting yourself into those situations. That is the fucking brainwashing system that they are making you believe to make you feel like, you know, a victim, or like to control you, basically, to control your mind. And so this is me saying really quickly, women, like, if you're in this situation, honestly, just, if you feel uncomfortable and you want to leave, pack up your things, tell the person straight to his face, I do not appreciate the way that you are looking at me, and I do not appreciate the way that you're speaking to me, so please, do not speak to me, nor do not look at me, and then leave. And then if you want to stand your ground, be like, no, bitch, like, I've been at this coffee shop, like, for 10 minutes. Like, I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours. Like, this other creep needs to leave or needs to leave me alone. And so if that's the case, because the coffee shop was closing in, like, 2 minutes, so thank goodness. So that's why I left. But if it wasn't closing, I would have stood there. I would have been taking out my earphones, and I would have said in a polite voice, like, sir, no, I do not want your coffee, and I do not want your egg, and I do not want you to quit. I want you to stop looking at me, and I want you to go sit somewhere else, because I am not interested in you, and I do not appreciate you violating me, because yes, I did see you out of the corner of my eye, looking at me up and down, looking at my breasts, looking at my ass, and looking at my entire outfit. And so, like, I need you to leave. Otherwise, I'm going to get somebody to make you leave, or even worse, I'm going to call the cops, because I feel unsafe right now. And then, yeah, that's it. Like, that's what I would have said. So, and if you can't do either of those, well, honey, like, that's your problem. Like, you need to be able to do either one of those, okay? Because it should bother you. Like, that shit should bother you. You should not be looked at like a piece of fucking meat. So, yeah, that's my little spiel for today, and I'm pretty hyped up about it. About to go to a different coffee shop because that one closed, and I was not done doing what I was doing. So, peace, love, and positivity, man. Don't deal with the bullshit. Sayonara.